If you're a fan of cozy vibes, cute art styles, and relaxing gameplay, 2025 is shaping up to be quite an incredible year for us cozy gamers. Today, I'm sharing over 30 cozy games releasing throughout 2025 that you won't want to miss. Whether you love farming and life sims, building games, or exploration adventures, there's definitely something here for everyone. I'm skipping past January because I already have a video up covering January's games, so if you haven't seen that, then I recommend watching it and coming back here once you're done. Anyway, don't forget to let me know which games you're most excited about, and let's get started. Cinnabunny is a cute couch co-op game set in a warm woodland-inspired world where you play as a bunny running a bakery. There's been a nasty drought and your mother has tasked you with finding a new place for the family to live. Luckily, you stumble across the charming village of Sugar Creek, where you need to run your new bakery and save up so your family can move here too. Bake customizable recipes, gather fresh ingredients through foraging and farming, and engage with quirky bunny villagers to build relationships. There's also home decoration, bird watching, and even capturing rogue recycling bots to help clean the village. Releasing on Steam on the 19th of February, Cinnabunny can be played in single player, couch co-op, or even online multiplayer if you've managed to figure out Steam's remote play together. Moving on to Craft, which I did mention in my January video, but to clear up any confusion about the release date, it has been delayed to the 11th of February. As a brief reminder, Craft Fantasy Merchant Simulator is a merchant RPG game developed by Placeholder Gameworks, who are known for making Death and Taxes. Set in the mysterious port town of Windspell, you'll manage a cozy crafting shop, creating items like jewellery designed for mermaid princesses, or swords forged from dragon blood. There's lots of quirky locals for you to get to know, and the choices you make will impact the narrative with multiple endings available. Craft is releasing on Steam on the 11th of February, and there's currently a demo available if you want to try it out. Moving on to games releasing in March, and this is probably one of the biggest release months of 2025, with some very highly anticipated games releasing. Starting off with 2 Point Museum, where you'll create, design, and manage a wide range of museums. You're probably familiar with their other games like 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus, and we can expect this title to keep the same humour and charm as the others. You'll create exhibits, keep the staff happy, and ensure visitor satisfaction to all who visit. However, this time there's a unique feature that involves organising expeditions to discover artefacts, which are then displayed to attract and educate your guests. They're also moving away from the traditional 3-star rating to an endless star scoring system, which should constantly offer new challenges and keep things fresh. 2 Point Museum is releasing on the 4th of March on Steam, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, but no release date for the Nintendo Switch has been confirmed yet. Grimoire Groves is probably one of the cutest roguelike games I think I've ever seen, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. You'll join a group of witches on a quest to restore the magical Grimoire Groves by mastering spells, growing plant creatures, and uncovering the mystery of the fabled rainbow socks. Find and befriend the forest spirits and give them a new home, helping to restore the balance of the grove and return it to the lush forest it once was. The gameplay combines elements of magic, gardening, and exploration within procedurally generated dungeons or levels, which you'll need to tackle using the spells that you've learnt. Grimoire Groves is releasing on Steam on the 6th of March with a demo currently available to try. Wonderstop is a unique game where you play as Alta, a former championship warrior who is struggling to settle down in her new life running a tea shop. Set in a peaceful forest, the game focuses on cultivating and harvesting ingredients, preparing drinks and serving customers various teas that are just right for them. The main themes revolve around healing and personal growth, and it offers a relaxing experience while you learn your customers' stories, speak with travellers, and manage the tea shop in a quiet and peaceful environment. Wonderstop is releasing on both Steam and PlayStation 5 on the 11th of March. In case you don't already know, Tales of the Shire is a cozy life sim set in the iconic world of Lord of the Rings. That's right, it's time to live out our cottagecore dreams as a hobbit in the beautiful land of the Shire. Embrace the peaceful hobbit life, decorating your home with a wide range of furniture and grid-free placement. Farm, forage and fish for food to stock up your pantry, and show off your cooking skills at a second breakfast or host a dinner party with your fellow hobbits. Explore the quiet countryside to discover secret glades, lost treasures and seasonal surprises based on the time of year. There's iconic characters and families for you to meet and trade with in return for skills and items. I'm not even a big Lord of the Rings fan, I just really love the vibes this game is giving and I'm so looking forward to playing. Tales of the Shire is releasing everywhere on Steam, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, all on the 25th of March, so get it on your wishlist. Moving on to one of the biggest games on this list. Inzoi is an upcoming life sim game with graphics that are almost too realistic. Its character customization is very advanced with a wide range of physical characteristics, clothing options and personality traits. You can manage your characters' lives in the traditional Sims fashion, including careers and relationships within a large open world environment. There's also a city build mode, which I think we can compare to the Sims build mode, where you can customise your property and the surrounding roads to your liking. And the furniture and decorations that we've seen so far look absolutely brilliant. Inzoi is releasing into early access on Steam on the 28th of March, and while the graphics do look incredible, some people have said that the gameplay mechanics are still evolving, so it may need some time to cook before it's truly a Sims competitor. Wrapping up the games in March is Sugardew Island, which I talked about last summer before it was delayed. It's a cosy farm shop which has been inspired by the famous Harvest Moon games, and it's been designed purely for relaxing without any stress or complications. You'll take care of your farm and your livestock to grow a variety of crops and sell your produce to the forest folk in order to heal the Harmony Tree. Gather resources like wood and stone in order to improve your house, barn, and tools to enhance your efficiency. There's no pressure or time limits, so you're free to explore the island alongside your cuddly pet companions. Sugardew Island is going to release at some point in March on Steam, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Moving on to April now, and Magic Inn is another game that was sadly delayed from January. It's a tavern management simulator with a side of deck building where you play as an exiled wizard. Oversee all aspects of your inn, including creating menus, guest services and staff management. Build relationships with your customers, each with unique personalities and stories, in order to grow your inn's reputation and success. The interactions with customers are card-based, although I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work yet, and you can also use your wizarding magic to help with the inn management. Plus, there's a wide range of customization options for you to personalise your tavern's appearance and attract a variety of guests. Magic Inn is releasing into early access on Steam sometime in April. The latest entry into the Fantasy Life series is The Girl Who Steals Time, where you'll restore a ruined island by travelling back 1,000 years. Explore the biggest open world yet and adjust the terrain, plan your town, and decorate your home however you like. There are different lives for you to play as, from a paladin to a farmer or even an artist, by using the new Quick Life system, allowing you to instantly switch between them whenever you like. You can uncover the island's secrets alone or with up to 4 friends, either online or locally. Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time is releasing on Nintendo Switch only in April. Now we have some games that are more vague with their release dates, but all of them have Q1 of 2025 listed on their Steam page. Firstly, Whisper of the House is a 2D pixel organising game where you provide housekeeping services for residents. Assist clients with moving into their new homes and arrange their furniture to fit it all in neat and comfortably. Complete special requests to personalise the client's home and decorate spaces that truly reflect their unique personalities. Earn your salary and use the resources you've gathered to create your own personal living space, and in your free time, explore the town and discover unexpected surprises that are waiting for you. Whisper of the House is coming to Steam in spring 2025. It's time to channel your inner Fantastic Beasts persona in Fantastic Haven, where you'll build a refuge for all kinds of magical creatures. Build and upgrade your shelter to welcome injured or endangered creatures and prepare them for reintroduction into their natural habitats, which will gradually restore magic to the world. There's also a touch of diplomacy where you need to negotiate and forge ties with populations in the surrounding area and make decisions that will affect the future. Fantastic Haven was delayed from summer last year, but hopefully will release on Steam this year in Q1. Plus there's a free prologue and a demo which you can play now. I am super excited to show you this next game. Little Sim World is an adorable life sim set in the heart of London. Customize your character with outfits for every season and occasion, design your dream home, pursue careers, develop skills and hobbies, and maybe even find your significant other. There are 8 needs for you to manage, including health, happiness, and comfort, and every activity you do will affect your needs in unique ways. The entire world is fully open with no loading screens, and the city is bustling with attractions and NPCs. It's planned to release in early access on Steam in Q1, but it has some very ambitious plans, including multiplayer for the 1.0 release in the future. That's all for the Q1 games. If you're enjoying this list so far, then please leave a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. And don't forget to let me know which of these games has caught your eye so far. Now let's move on to the rest of 2025. Pixelshire is a farming RPG that's very much like Stardew Valley, but with more creative freedom. Forge friendships with NPCs and they can accompany you on adventures or help you out with gathering resources. You're in charge of shaping the village however you want, with the ability to landscape and make hills or rivers wherever you please. You'll also place and build houses for your residents, who each have unique personalities and preferences. It still includes the traditional farming sim elements, but it adds skills and talents that are tailored to each profession. Pixelshire had planned to release on Steam last year, but it was pushed back to early 2025, although the developers say that the game is almost ready, which is very exciting. Voyagers of Nera is a co-op survival crafting game set in a magical ocean world of ancient ruins and diverse biomes. In order to survive, you'll need to build mighty seaside bases, craft weapons with resources, and awaken powerful nature spirits to help you battle monstrous creatures both above and below the waves. You can play the game solo or with up to 10 people together on a server. Voyagers of Nera is set to release in early access on Steam during Q2 of 2025. Wish Upon a Llama is an adorable animal-focused RPG that's ideal for pet lovers. Every animal comes in different colours and patterns, with each having unique genetic traits that babies will inherit from their parents. There are over 50 special breeds for you to discover, and you also have the option of allowing other townsfolk to adopt your animals. There's NPCs to meet and romance, and activities to play like trivia games, spelling bees, and jump rope. You can even start your own family and guide your children as they grow up and go to school. Wish Upon a Llama will be released on Steam sometime this year, and definitely keep an eye on their socials and Steam page just in case the demo comes back at any point. Tiny Bookshop is the coziest management game where you'll open a mobile bookstore by the sea. Get to know the locals and stock your bookshop with different genres to satisfy their reading habits. Recommend their perfect book or suggest something a little different for them to try. Explore the scenic world, grow your stamp collection, and collect various items that you can use to decorate your bookshop. I think this looks so relaxing and the art style is just beautiful. I really can't wait for it to arrive on Steam this year. Next up is Solarpunk, which I've had in my wishlist since June 2023. It's a survival game set in a world of floating islands which you can explore on your very own airship. Gather resources to craft machines to automate your processes and build your own cozy home in the sky. Secure your food supplies by growing crops and use the world's natural resources like sunlight, wind and water to create an energy system for your gadgets. You can play alone or with your friends in online co-op when the game releases on Steam, with potential for it to come to consoles later on. Discounty is a supermarket management game crossed with an RPG, and I'm very interested in this one. Your aunt has invited you to manage the local store in the rundown harbour town of Blomgast. Rearrange the shelves to make your store eye-catching and efficient to encourage purchases, and use your profits to expand and stock more goods. Keep your floors clean and the storage room organised, and once it's after hours, get to know the local townsfolk to uncover some hidden secrets. Discounty is arriving this summer on Steam, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Squeakross is a very unique game where you solve puzzles and watch them transform into furniture right before your eyes. Create your rodent with loads of options to pick from, because these developers absolutely love rodents, and I would recommend following their socials to see some adorable pictures. Anyway, there's no time limit on solving the puzzles, so it's a very relaxing experience, but you can enable extra hints just in case you need them. Decorate your rodent's home with hundreds of unique furniture items and even customise your interface with some unlockable stickers. Squeakross is releasing on Steam this year and there's a demo currently available for you to try. Tavern Keeper is a medieval tavern simulator that has spent nearly a decade in the making. I played the demo for this last year and you can really feel the love and detail that's gone into it so far. Hire staff, maintain stock and meet the locals all while earning some cash. Then grow your tavern to offer new meals, drinks, rooms and services. Your customers can be rather eccentric, sharing their own stories and sometimes seeking your advice. There's loads of simulated details here, including temperature, dirt, and noise to always keep things interesting. But perhaps the best part is the decoration. It's a full, in-depth creator where you can combine all sorts of pieces in any way imaginable, then save it and share your creation with others. They've also hosted design challenges, so if you're a creative person, then this will be ideal for you. Tavern Keeper is going to release on Steam at some point this year. Sadly, the demo was taken down at the end of November, but fingers crossed they host another one again soon. The Witch's Bakery is an adorable cozy game where you run a magical bakery as a young, joyful witch. You'll whip up enchanted pastries and treats for a charming city packed full of quirky characters. Each recipe involves a mix of magic and baking, and once your work is done for the day, you can visit several districts of Paris to meet with NPCs, learn new skills, and buy books for new recipes. The Witch's Bakery is planned to release in 2025 on Steam and Nintendo Switch, and the developers recommend playing it with a controller. I have very high hopes for this next game because it's being made by a co-developer of Stardew Valley. Sun-Kissed City is a feel-good life sim that's all about building your dream life in a vibrant coastal city. There's plenty of activities for you to do, from tending to DIY gardens that are set up by the locals, to snapping photos of the wildlife around the city and its surroundings. Forage for edibles, catch some fish, or even test your skills and dive into the monster-infested sewers. There's endless customization options, from making your own clothing items to complete makeovers at the local salon. And of course, you have your own living space to decorate and personalise with a variety of furniture, wallpaper and flooring. The city is bustling with NPCs for you to socialise with, give gifts, and maybe even find that special someone. Sun-Kissed City is planned to release on Steam this year with full controller support, and it features both online and split-screen co-op for you and your friends. I'm not sure if Cyberpunk is classed as cozy, but Nivalis is a life sim set in a crazy neon city. Your goal is to make your fortune running businesses like food stands, restaurants, or even nightclubs. Buy or grow your own ingredients to use in your business and gradually work your way up the entrepreneur ladder. You can explore the city on your boat and spend some time fishing, or buy and decorate your own home. There's strange and diverse characters for you to meet and form friendships with, and you'll experience both the danger and the wonder of this cyberpunk city when it releases on Steam this year. Farmwand has the vibes of a magical storybook, and I am totally here for it. It's a cozy life sim where you can live the dream of being a magical farmer in a world filled with spells, enchanted crops and adorable creatures. You'll grow your farm, raise animals, train magical creatures, brew potions, and explore a beautiful open world full of secrets to uncover. It has a strong focus on magic, and you'll need to discover dozens of spells to solve puzzles, help townsfolk, or defend yourself from dangerous foes. Farmwand is launching into early access on Steam, with the developers recommending a controller for the best experience. It also features local co-ops so you can enjoy the game with a friend. Tiny Garden is a stress-free farming and puzzle mix that's inspired by a 90s toy. Start with a small patch of land and turn it into a lush garden filled with crops, flowers, and other cozy items. Trade your vegetables for toy furniture that you can use to customize your toy set. Each turn of the handle makes things happen, and there's a wholesome narrative hidden amongst the toys through letters, memories, and wishes. Tiny Garden is releasing this year on Steam and Nintendo Switch, and apparently it's coming sooner than you think. Next up is Little Herbal Baker, and just look at how cute this art style is. You play as Lilia, a novice baker who has just arrived in the quaint town of Milkwood. Take over the local bakery, who was formerly owned by a talented baker, and start your own journey to become the best in town. Gather fresh ingredients through foraging or interacting with various spirits and be inspired to create new recipes to sell. Unlock more rooms and advance your equipment to satisfy your customers' requests. Just bear in mind that the greater your fame becomes, the more likely you are to attract the attention of the notorious Bakers Guild of the Kingdom. Little Herbal Baker is arriving on Steam into early access sometime this year. Now we have a couple of very high profile games, and the first one is Loftier. This is a cozy MMO set in a breathtaking world of floating islands where you and other players will work together to build a sustainable and community-driven society. Create your character, design your own personal floating island, and join up with friends to form a neighbourhood. Grow crops using new age farming techniques, craft items and furniture using recycled materials, and adventure together on quests solving challenging puzzles across new biomes. This game really does look amazing and I'm very excited for it to release, although we still have a while to wait because early access on Steam won't be coming until late 2025. Paralives is next and is another life simulation game aiming to be a competitor to The Sims. Create your parafolk with full customization including a height slider and give them complex personalities that affect their day-to-day lives. Take care of pets, focus on your career and explore hobbies, all while juggling relationships and love. The build mode has options that lets you get really creative with your home. There's a gridless building system, curved walls, split level floors and even custom shaped stairs, just to name a few. Paralives will be releasing into early access on Steam and you can follow their socials to stay up to date with the latest developments. Only a couple of games left now, and Out and About is all about foraging and exploring the great outdoors. Create your character and head out into an open world full of dense forests, wild grasslands and beautiful coastal beaches. You can identify over 90 different plants and fungi, all of which exist in real life, so this is a great way to learn real-world foraging skills. There's also more than 150 recipes and herbal remedies to help the townsfolk, and these are also real, with step-by-step instructions to make them at home. I think this is a fantastic idea for a game, and I believe the development team is located in Scotland, so they have plenty of inspiration right on their doorstep. I may be a bit keen, but Out and About is releasing on Steam hopefully this year, and as of recording there is a demo out that you can try now. The Ranchers is the final game on my list and is actually the one I've been following for the longest. However, it's also the game that I'm most expecting to be delayed. It's a hugely ambitious farming and life sim with a massive open world that's blending Harvest Moon, The Sims and GTA. It's packed full of features from farming and raising livestock to having a companion app on your phone to access the player auction market. There's cars, guns, shipwrecks and monsters, along with various skills for your character to improve. Choose where you want to live and build your house from the ground up with plenty of decor and furniture. Manage your ranch resources and sign water or electricity contracts, or build wind turbines and solar panels to sell your surplus to the village. Oh, and I forgot to mention, yes, you can get married and have children. On top of all these features, the game offers co-op for up to 4 players, but they're testing expanding the limit to 6, 8 or even 12. I believe The Ranchers is in an alpha state with Kickstarter backers playtesting it currently, but early access on Steam is scheduled to release this year. Although I should mention that the Kickstarter ended in August 2022, and the game has already been delayed multiple times. If you want more information about The Ranchers, then I recommend watching Josh's last video where he goes a little more in-depth behind the scenes. If you've made it all the way to the end of this list, then firstly, congratulations because you must be a very dedicated cozy gamer, but also I'm really sorry because your wishlist has probably grown a lot and now your bank account is going to hate you. Anyway, if you're looking for even more games, I've got a dedicated video all about January releases, and it's packed with titles that are coming out right around the corner. Wishing you all a happy new year, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.